Channel here,
and this is Psycho Break here, and what we're doing tonight is
we're talking about the women's movement in wrestling.
And why are we talking about the women's movement in wrestling?
Well, in case you don't know, they had a recent scandal with the women's battle royale for WrestleMania. They originally wanted to have it as the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royale, but they then decided to change it due to Snickers deciding to pull out if they did not change it because of the way the Fabulous Moolah has treated the women over the years.
Oh, do it again. Sorry. And also, there we go. Yeah, there we go. You want bull Sasha or do you want Bailey? All right. Also, the other thing is too is that people, before we start, okay, this is what we're doing. Me and Derek, or Tojo, this is Psycho Break. This is Tojo, the newest member to the Break Every Chain Army, and it's funny it's called Channel because his last name is Channel, just with 2 L's instead of 1. Anyways. Basically, the thing is here, we're not going to start yet with that. Basically, what it is here is that we wanted to do something different. We wanted to talk about something different. And one of the things is the fact that we wanted to make sure that each time we do a stream, we wanted to do a theme. He thought of it, I thought of it, was like, you know what, that's a good idea. Because everybody's going to regurgitate what happened on Monday, what happened on Tuesday, what happened on Wednesday. We know that. And we know that you know that if you're a wrestling fan. So why not do a regular talking of wrestling and start going into the a themed version and give you a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of background of what's going on. And that's what Derek's here for. So he's going to spill some of that knowledge and we're going to learn from him. So as we get ready to start, he's going to kick it off and press start. He's going to press the option button there. Here we go.
We decided to have something unique for this women's tag team tournament. What we decided to do is we downloaded the Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling Arena, and we decided to use that for our women's movement.
Yep, and it's also a documentary on this is on Netflix, which I haven't watched yet.
I have. It's actually very good.
Awesome.
I completely recommend it for anybody who is a wrestling fan, because we all know I'm only about to be 30, so I didn't grow up during the heyday of Glow or the old AWA, NWA, Mid-South and all that. But I grew up watching a lot of it with my grandpa. My grandpa's the one that got me into wrestling, and a lot of times to me, every time I watch wrestling or play wrestling video games, I can feel and about see my grandpa sitting beside me watching it with me.
I remember watching Glow myself. My grandma, Big Ma is what they call her, she was like 6'2". She loved wrestling. Her and my grandfather loved wrestling too. They got me in on it. And my grandfather would get into it so much that you did not want to be near him when his guy that he didn't want, when somebody lost that he wanted to win. He was that into it. And we're talking about Buddy Rogers, talking about all these guys that really, the ones that really built the foundation on this. And it was like, holy crap. Here we go. And we want to give thanks to those also. Oh, wow, this is gorgeous. Great job, bro. I want to give thanks to the people that created this. This is our first time seeing this.
Well, it's my second, but I'm the one that set it up.
The following tag team contest is
we would love to lick that lollipop.
Introducing first.
I knew we wouldn't make it 5 minutes for some kind of sexual joke came out of Kitty.
Oh, wow.
Man!
Well, pull it out on here, guys. Pull it out on here. This is fun. This is going to be fun. We're just going to watch it. This is awesome. One of the things that I wanted to say we wanted to touch on is, okay, so Raw in itself, in a nutshell, let's be honest, this is all hype to WrestleMania. So for that being said, we're going to just, for this themed version that we're doing right now, and we'll do a vote on Twitter on what theme you'd like us to do next Thursday.
Oh yeah, I would love to have a vote, get other people's input.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Oh wow. Yes, please. Yes. Thank you. Now I remember I did get to see Glow when I was in, and matter of fact, when it came on, it was like late at night, or sometimes you catch it late at night.
Sometimes, I remember when I was real little, it would come on like at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
My papa would actually be up to watch it, and he would wake me up, being like, "Hey, Derek, you want to watch wrestling with me?" "Okay, Papa." And then I'll just fall asleep in his lap.
That's cool.
As Peyton makes her way to the ring.
When I remember when I was watching Glow and stuff, I remember a lot of the women doing that freaking long, pooped up 80s hairdo.
Come on, it was the 80s. What do you expect?
Yeah, I didn't really know that was a style. Wow, I honestly, I'm taken back by this look here. This looks amazing. Are you able to sign in on your and get on your phone, your YouTube, and see if they're able to hear us or see us and how it sounds?
I can, you want to.
Yeah. Now, wow.
Now, one thing that a lot of people don't really understand is the whole women's evolution. How did the women's title evolve? Well, between me and Kenny, or Psycho Break over here, I am literally the only one that knows anything about wrestling whenever it comes to the history of it and things like that.
From San Jose.
So I'm just going to give you a brief history of it. The women's title in WWE, as you know it today, was actually started in 1956. And the first champion was the fabulous Moolah. Of course, everybody knows Moolah means money, which is all that she was about. Anyway, she held the title until 1984. Whenever she lost the title, she lost it to Wendy Richter, who was considered as one of the greatest at the time.
She looks like a Mortal Kombat character, I ain't even gonna lie.
And in my view, Wendy Richter is still considered one of the best women's athletes. Anyway, the title kept on swapping hands. Finally, the last one that had it at that time was Alundra Blaze. When she left to go to WCW in October of 1995, she dropped the title in the garbage can, and she said that she was going to be known from then on as Medusa. Well, WWE vacated the title in December 95, and they brought it back in 1998. And the one that won the first title whenever it came back into what we know as WWE right now was actually Jacqueline. She defeated Sable.
Oh, wow.
And that's just, like I said, a brief overview of the evolution of the championship. It also became the Divas, and then back to the women's. Also, WWE back in the day had the WWE Tag Teams Women's Championship back from 1983 to 1989. A lot of people do not know that.
That move at this juncture of the match makes the intention unmistakable to belittle. How do you see her getting
So,
it done
Kenny,
this
what
way?
do you think about
Listen, I know Bailey's excitement
the way the
level is
women
contagious,
are
but I
today?
swear,
How do
if
you
you try to
think
hug me, Saxton,
it is
I'll put you down
considering
like
the
a
way
ton
they're
of bricks right
portrayed?
here in front of this
Honestly,
entire
the way
ring.
the women are portrayed
And I
now,
could not agree more. As a superstar
I
in the
think they
WWE
have a
today,
lot of talk
there are plenty of opportunities. We'll just have to see if she can take advantage of them.
I think they have a lot of talk of acting like that they support the women's, but let's be honest here. If you support the women's, how come there's not a tag team championship? But you mentioned that why there's not. But I think it's time for them to actually let that go and move on, and actually like do something with it. You know, to me, it kind of bums me out that they do a lot of talking, but there's not a lot of walking.
I agree with you on that, but also if you think about it, you're lucky to see two women's matches on any Raw or SmackDown. But yet you see a lot of men's matches.
I guess she feels
Why don't they give women more time?
Something that worked before.
Is that because of Moolah as well?
That I do not know. But I will tell you that they need to start giving more time to them.
Oh, sorry. R1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick pin attempt here, and she kicks out with relative ease.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that.
Her acrobatic
One of the
skills
things
never
too
cease
that's
to amaze
very
me.
crucial that people ignore is the fact that I really want to see more done with the women's wrestling division than what is. And it seems like I don't think. To me, it's like they're talking about how it's a women's revolution or movement, but you know they're going to have that. They're going to have that actual battle royal is actually going to be a kickoff. It's not going to be a. I don't see that being in the actual pay-per-view.
Which I, in a way, understand the reason why they're going to have both of the Battle Royals as a kickoff because of
A few inches off
the amount of time that they take.
She missed by at least a
But I do think that if they're really wanting to put women on the same level as men, they should at least have the women's Battle Royal on the main card.
Yeah.
There's not a person in this
And here's
arena
my
who
thing.
thought that was
They can't
a
act like
nice
that what
kick
they
out.
were going to do for women's was going to be a
Absolutely
great
incredible.
memorial to Fabulous Moolah, and I'll tell you why. How many times have they broken the Andre the Giant statue?
I have no idea how many.
Okay, at least 3 times. Every time they've done the Royal Rumble, the Battle Royal of Andre the Giant Memorial, it always gets broken by either the winner, Baron Corbin broke his, or Big Show. It's like they don't. So it's not like they're actually doing a favor to it.
You can see her partner wants to get
My
tagged
thing that
here.
gets me.
There it is.
Oh,
She's
shoot.
made the tag.
And her partner is on absolute fire right now.
Nope, that one misses. Boy, that was terrible.
Going, no.
Corey, she's not getting up.
Get out of the
She
ring.
better if she wants to win this match.
Sorry.
Her and her partner making a
Okay,
great tag team.
let's talk about some of the women in wrestling
I really
today.
like the results
Let's
we've
talk
seen
about
from her in this
Asuka.
tag team match, guys.
How it's supposed to be the streak
That's what makes her so
versus the
dangerous.
championship.
Moves like that have a way
The
of
Empress of
reverberating
Tomorrow
throughout the
versus
entire body.
the Queen.
All right. One
She's
thing
having
that
a
I
hard
want
time
to
getting
mention
back
is,
to her feet, guys.
the Empress tomorrow. Do you think that's going to be a good, interesting match, or do you think that's going to be a blase blah match?
At this point, she
To me,
really
I
needs
think
to
it
think
all
about making a
depends
tag to her
on
partner.
She really needs
how
to make
they
a tag
try
team,
to
guys.
make it work.
There's no way she can continue like this. and
If
expect
they
to win
try
the
to
match.
make it
There's
to
just
where
no way.
Asuka looks strong the entire match, I don't think it's going to be that good. But they try to make it where Asuka's actually
That was so close.
being a little bit defeated in a way. I think that's going to make it be a whole lot more interesting.
Peyton Royce got her there.
And in my mind, why would they lose? Why would they make it where the streak lasts so long, but then they end up want her to lose?
I did not mean to do that.
But then again, if they do make her lose, what better time than at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
She got her with a reversal. That's not what she had planned.
Well, if it was, she better rethink her plans.
That would actually be the best time for
Over
her.
and over. We're seeing the same move being used.
But in my mind, I think that if Asuka does win,
the resolve this woman is showing
I
right
think
now
they're going to set it up to where Charlotte
going to take?
does eventually defeat Asuka.
Yeah.
Give her her first loss. What do you think on that?
I think I agree, but I don't. I think her first loss is going to happen with the Money in the Bank with Carmella. Is what I think.
Plenty of force behind that elbow.
Well, there's plenty of room for that.
But there's rumors that they're going to squash the Money in the Bank briefcase, so it's probably not going to happen.
Struggling to
Which,
get to the
in all honesty, come on, that would not surprise me at all. They do. I mean, look at how they did it with the Baron Corbin. But I think a lot of how they did with Baron Corbin had to do with his attitude backstage.
Yeah, a lot of them said it had to do with his mouth, actually.
You can see the confidence.
And who is
now?
I took you.
He's turning the table.
Who is in my opinion, who is what's his name? Like, who is Dave Mitzer? Like, what makes him so important?
She got the shoulder up.
Well, he is one of the highest authorities when it comes to ranking the matches.
Just needs to do
I
more
mean,
damage.
He's only given 2 matches more than a 5-star rating. Those 2 matches were actually both New Japan matches. Believe it or not. Kenny Omega versus Zusa Okada.
When she gets in attack mode, Sasha with the bank statement. The bank statement. Game, set, match.
We digress. We're talking about women here.
Exactly what Sasha Banks needed.
Get back. Once I can get. The biggest thing about it, two things are going to make Asuka look like
I expect her to fight. That's just
a
the kind of
beast
competitor
at
she is.
WrestleMania, or are they going to make her look like she never deserved the streak to start
Oh, and
with?
she has an answer for that one.
What do you think on that?
I honestly think this is going to be predictable.
I don't know, guys.
Save
She
me!
ended here. And there's the breakup, just in the nick of time.
Must feel absolutely
I'm
helpless
trying
right
to get
now.
up.
The only thing you can do is stand there and watch his
one
guy
move,
get completely
harder,
decimated.
something.
Expecting a win from her now seems incredibly unlikely.
Yeah, I got it.
And given her perseverance, I wouldn't count her out just yet.
She's taking a while to recover here, guys.
Damn, I got my
She needs a
girl
new game plan.
getting
What she's been
tired on
doing
this one.
clearly isn't working.
And tag, you're it.
We've seen some great tag team action over the years here in WWE.
We talked about
I can attest that this is no different.
some of the WWE main event. Why don't we talk about NXT, Ember Moon? What do you think is going to happen with her?
I'll hope to see her actually keep the belt, but I don't know if they will.
Me neither.
And she's able to break out of it.
I hope that she keeps it, but that is just one of those things that we just have to wait and find out.
And she turns it around on her.
Now, another interesting fact about that is I have heard that they're wanting to bring Ember Moon up to the main roster.
The tag team scene here in
If they do,
WWE is
what so do you
undergoing a
think
bit
they
of a
would need to bring her
renaissance
to? Raw or
because of action
SmackDown?
like this.
It's going to be whichever one Asuka goes to. If Asuka wins SmackDown, they're going to bring her back.
Well, I wouldn't doubt that because they probably want to recreate some of the magic that they had in NXT. If for no other reason to boost the ratings.
Gosh, I'm going to need you to win.
Now it's time to capitalize.
Okay, let me ask you this now.
Time is of the essence here too, Michael.
What do you think about the whole thing with Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax?
She's going with this.
Playing it off right, actually.
Think they're playing it off right? Give me a reason. Give me the reason for saying that.
For one reason is because the fact they've got story with this one. They're pretty much playing the whole big girl versus small girl, beauty queen versus, you know, monster type thing. Honestly, I think it could be a very good match. I'm just wondering what they're going to do for it.
Oh no, she's in a bad way now.
That is a good question.
Your Wi-Fi's off, yeah, mine is too.
It's one of the things we never know what's going to happen until it happens. I wish there was a way of knowing ahead of time, but there ain't.
She's taking a while to get up here.
I was just thinking the same.
Sasha with a bank statement. A bank statement. Man,
What do you think is going to be?
Oh man. I don't think there are two teams that not so fast. She's got the
This is hard, dude. It's hard trying to talk and do this too.
But how many times is she going to use this finisher? Mix it up already, would you?
Got the reversal. And she comes up with a big counter.
What would you ask me again?
Who do you think is going to be called up to NXT?
I thought we just said in the moon on SmackDown. We're talking about women.
How much more she can take.
I agree.
Been a rough night for her so far, Corey. It's going to
get
rougher if she doesn't get up. She's off on that one, Corey.
You can say that again.
And her partner's looking to get back in there.
She's tired of resting. She wants to go.
I will say this, that I think what they need to do is have a tournament, kind of like this one, to have for tag team champions if they're going to do women's tag team. But if they do that, do you think they would try to do that as a network exclusive or what?
She's too quick for her.
A tournament on what? The tag
For women's
belt?
tag team titles.
Taken down.
As much as I want to see this happen, I don't think they're going to do it. Just because I would like to see it happen. I would like to see it being exclusive.
Nothing to worry about. Just a little misstep on her part.
Network exclusive would be good. I wonder how they would go about doing it though.
Oh man, what a hit.
I don't know.
So we're gonna, if we have to.
That is actually a very good question. How would they do something like that?
Great effort from both. Went for the airways there.
To me, if they were going to do that, I think
get back to her feet here.
They would need to have.
Too long, Cole.
I would love to see something like Glow come back or Wow, Women of Wrestling, which
she's playing with fire.
Is actually where Avery got her start.
Back in there.
Really?
Yes, Avery got her start in Wow, Women of Wrestling. A lot of them did back in the day. Even Alonzo Blade started
thing keeping
in
these
Women
teams
of
standing
Wrestling,
at this point.
wrestling as Medusa.
Oh, come on. Don't have it end like this.
Yay, we won, even though it was back counting out.
Well, at this point, the way he was barely able to kick out, the way I was barely able to kick out, and the way they were starting to play, this is who we wanted to move on in the tournament, and I got to the point that I could not risk that not happening. Yeah, if you would. So if you would, go in there and grab that, or make sure that phone in there is turned off on Wi-Fi. If that's the case, I can see why we don't need to play as a tag team, just that way we can make sure, but I really wanted to... We do.
Here are your winners.
Yeah!
This was actually a good match. It started off slow, but it started to get really good.
Maybe we need to play a separate
If I've ever
team.
seen one.
I did enjoy doing that, but it did get worrisome because, honestly, to make sure that it goes the way smooth like it does, we can't afford it. Because if they would have lost it, that would have screwed up our whole tournament.
Will last a lifetime. I'm
Yeah,
surprised
they
we all got to be a part of it.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next match.
Yes, we are.
All right.
Let's see, who's in our next tournament? This is the only thing I already hate about these games is the load up time sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we got Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax versus Becky Lynch and Charlotte. Wow, who do you want to be?
I'm gonna go ahead and be Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax because I have a plan on how this is gonna progress for. Okay, I forgot.
Okay, and we are going to control our partner.
Yeah. This is gonna be cool to watch the entrances and stuff.
Oh yeah, I think it will be too. I mean, I love Becky Lynch's entrance. I think between her and I'm gonna say, crap. Between her and Naomi, as far as on the main roster, those two probably have the best entrances to me. As far as going along with the music, I know you'll probably end up saying Asuka.
No, I don't. I'm not.
But I prefer Becky and Naomi's entrance.
I'm not honestly. I'm not that big a fan of. I like Asuka, however, her talking and stuff, and I understand. I don't know how much of that's an act or whatever, but honestly, that kind of kills it for me. I mean, it's like to me, Asuka sounds
She's great until she opens up her mouth.
That's a loaded one. Anyways, my thing is the fact let the good times roll.
Yeah.
Especially in the mouth. Anyways, my thing is it's almost like I don't know. She kind of reminds me of a deaf person. No offense to people that can't hear. Say what? But what I'm saying is that. Anyways, she's not my favorite to watch walk out of the ring. My all-time favorite to watch come in the ring is this baby beauty right here, Alexa Bliss, because she looks like that girl that I could never get with, and I love it. She could tell me to go fly a kite, and I would certainly wear that, and I would certainly do it proudly. The other thing is that
ladies and gentlemen,
I like Ember Moon, and I like Nia Jax. This is my thing. This is my question with Nia Jax. Are they going to just give her the WrestleMania moment, or is she going to be able to hold the belt for a while? That's my question. Are they going to let her hold the belt for a while? Or is this going to be one where she wins WrestleMania and then the next pay-per-view she loses it? Or she loses it on Raw to Alexa Bliss?
In my mind, if they're going to give it to her, they need to let her hold on to it at least a couple of months.
Exactly.
Now, I can see, because from what I've heard, they're no longer going to have the separate brand pay-per-views. They're going to have it where on all the pay-per-views, I want to say it's going to be after the pay-per-view, right after Mania, it's going to be, all the pay-per-views are going to be Buckco brand, which I think is going to make it a lot more interesting, because you can have more of those inter-promotional matches.
Guys, this match is sure to not disappoint.
And to me, if they want to keep it interesting and make it to where people want to stay tuned to Monday Night Raw and Tuesday Night SmackDown, in a way, I say do away with the draft, do away with just the normal shake-up. Let it be something kind of like how it was back in the Monday Night Wars. Let them defect from Raw to SmackDown or SmackDown to Raw.
Yeah, I agree. That's true. I do agree with that. I do. Honestly, I'm hoping that with Nia Jax winning as a clean win, I'm hoping that when she does win at WrestleMania, it's not going to be because Mickie James cheats or slaps Alexa Bliss. Nia Jax has a good pedigree in her family lineup, which she's raised from.
Yeah,
so
she's
she
a member
can be
of the famous Anunnaki family, which is High Chief Peter Maivia, the Wild Samoans, Rikishi, the Usos, The Rock, Roman Reigns. I mean, come on. She has the pedigree.
Yeah.
The only thing about it,
making her way to the ring.
in my mind, she has the pedigree. I'm going to say she even has the look as far as
she's
for
gorgeous.
a
She's
top
just
women's
gorgeous.
competitor. And she has the wrestling ability. The one thing that Nia Jax does like in, is probably the speaking part. She needs to work on her mic skills a little bit more, but everything comes with time.
Yeah, everything comes with time, and I also think that Nia Jax is if used right and done properly, she's going to be pretty much a hard person to beat. Now let's move on to Becky Lynch, who came out here. She's actually really cool with that steampunk look.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty awesome. Do you think they're ever going to give her a gun-ho push? I think, honestly, if I had to choose, I'm picking her as the one to win the Women's Battle Royal. I'm picking Becky Lynch.
Guys, this one promises to be.
If I'm going to pick one from SmackDown, yes, I would pick Becky.
No, that's what I'm picking, period. The SmackDown and Raw.
Okay.
Now, what would make Women's Battle Royal better is if they actually added NXT women's wrestlers in there, too.
They will have a few NXT women's wrestlers in there. And they're probably going to have some legends come back for the Battle Royal like they've done with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Yeah. Remember how they had Tanaka come back and Diamond Dallas Page? Wouldn't it be great to see Lita and Trish come back?
Yeah.
Even if it's just a one-time thing like that?
Yeah, honestly, no. Is Beth Phoenix pregnant or something again, or what? I thought maybe one time Beth Phoenix, because I thought on one of the things on the mixed match, I thought maybe she had a belly on her or something. I didn't know she was pregnant again.
I have no idea. I mean, honestly, as much time as her husband spends away from her, I'd be surprised if she ain't.
Wow.
I mean,
that's very rated R.
They might spend a lot of time away,
to say the least.
but he also makes a point where he will come back as often as he can.
And I assure
in case you didn't know, her husband, Adam Copeland, wrestled as Rated R Superstar Edge, is actually, he does the TV show Vikings, which to me is a great TV show.
Tell us about
for those who have not seen it.
The submission. Not a lot of
it's not his first. He used to be in Highlander.
Yeah, and no, it wasn't Highlander. It was Outlander, wasn't it?
No, it was Highlander.
Punishing blow to the head.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
It was a TV. Yeah, it was actually it was the last of the Highlander thing. It was where Christopher Lambert and some other guy that actually played the TV show version of it, and they had to fight each other for the thing. It's kind of and all Adam Copeland was, all he was a person riding a buggy and stuff, and he was pretty much saying, had one line, and then that was it.
She's putting up quite a fight here, Cole, but despite that, now is probably a good time to look for the tag.
At this point, look out.
Oh, wow.
There's the tag.
And that changes the entire outlook for these women, Michael.
Ow,
oh, wow. Now, speaking of that, whenever you said about her being at the Mismatch Challenge, how do you think that's going to go?
Honestly, that's what really sucks, and because now we're getting into why a lot of people are kind of losing interest in Asuka. You can say that they're not, people can say that they're not, but it's evident. Okay, first of all, they're pulling this undefeated streak, so they know that Asuka and Miz is going to win the Mixed Match Challenge. Okay, you're not going to have her lose on that.
Well, in my mind, there's one team, I don't remember who it is, their charity is Connor's Cure. So, considering WWE started Connor's Cure, I would honestly think that they would have whoever represented that charity would end up being the winners.
Well, then you don't realize they've already, that charity's already lost. Because Miz and Asuka, Miz and Asuka are doing for puppies, and Charlotte Flair and Rhodes are doing for something else.
Not in a good spot.
Yeah, they're for some girls and
it's been quite the
battle or something like that.
These women, guys, and I'm willing to bet that's the way it's going to be the rest
I wish
of the
they
way.
donate to Kenny Needs and Bill Tate.
Hey, that would be a good charity to go in, wouldn't it?
Yep.
But you know just as well as I do that charity ain't gonna happen anytime soon.
Reverses that one.
Wow.
Hey, you can always do a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter.
Yeah, but everybody in the right wing and religious shit start coming on there telling me how I need to do this and do that.
For the Boston Crab. Fighting for survival.
Oh, wow.
And she breaks free.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised she was able to break out of that Boston Crab. That actually kind of surprised me.
By Charlotte.
That looks a little too bad.
Hoping to make a tag here.
Wow,
But
that's
she makes
a
the
little
tag. And not a moment too soon, Michael. Oh, yeah, here's Charlotte.
All right, yeah.
She's taking
Come
a while
on,
to get up here.
bitch, get
I'm
up.
just thinking the same thing, Michael.
Look out. Look at Charlotte. With
Oh.
the spear.
She's in firm control of this one.
Charlotte is rolling now.
Well, perfect time for me to go tag in my
Becky
partner,
Lynch into the
Miss
ring.
Becky Lynch.
Well, she wants this win bad.
So, what do you think about
Corey, she's not
the
getting
one that
out.
trained
Well,
Becky
she better
Lynch?
if she wants to win
who-
this
Finn
match.
Balor
Oh, wow.
is Becky Lynch's
I'm
trainer.
surprised Finn Balor and her don't have a thing, because she's pretty hot.
Oh, yeah, who wouldn't want to be with her, man?
Big reversal for her there.
I will say this, she is beautiful.
Oh, man, what a hit.
And hey, I am partial to redheads.
She's brunette, though.
True. She dyes her hair, all well. I'm not going to complain if she dyes her hair.
An early pin attempt. They
Oh,
did it.
wow. Come on. Really? You had to beat me that way? I was hoping it was going to be something different. I was hoping it was going to be with submission.
Well, the reason why it went down that way is because a lot of the time with women's wrestling, you expect a big finale and it ends up being some lame-ass pin.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I thought that was a good pin right there.
I like that. I like the fact.
To me, that would be the perfect way to pin somebody in a match. Completely
She
unexpected.
definitely loves, Charlotte Flair definitely loves to show how limber she is.
Well, you have to think, she was in gymnastics and volleyball.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, she played volleyball in college
I did not know
and
that.
high school, of
Here
course.
are your winners.
Matter of fact, she went to college on a volleyball scholarship.
Really?
Yes.
No doubt about it. That's a big pinfall win right there.
I
What
knew
do we
these
start
two
Why do
guys
I know all
team.
this stuff about wrestling? I have no idea. I guess it's just that I enjoy it so much.
That win in the books.
You research things that you love.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the time, I didn't really get a chance to do as much researching as I'd like to do on certain things. So, I mean, it's funny. You'll hear this on YouTube. You'll hear the song, but you won't hear the wrestling themes.
I know, that's kind of messed up. Now, I have had the chance to meet several wrestlers, both men and female. Recently, I met Charlotte in Birmingham at the O'Reilly's World of Wheels at the BJCC.
Really?
Yes, I ended up getting pictures made with her, which you seen some of the pictures, and
Damn, they're nice.
I even gave my friend Kenny here the phone that I had, her autograph for me.
Which I'm very thankful for that nobody has ever done that.
Well, I guess I'm just a big softy at heart when it comes to that. I mean, you're like a brother to me, so I mean, I try to help.
Yeah, and the thing was, is if I'd have known that I'd got done that way at the job that I was at, I would have loved to have gone with you.
Oh, trust me, I would have rather you been with me than my brother.
God.
But then again, I'm glad he went because I didn't have to drive.
Ah, okay.
That was a good thing. No offense to people from Birmingham, but honestly, I hate driving in Birmingham. So I'm glad my brother drove.
Gotcha.
I will say this. That idiot did not know how to listen to the GPS when we were leaving the BJCC. He actually ended up doing a 10-mile loop back to the BJCC before I finally looked at him and said, "You idiot, just look and go the way the GPS has it. It's programmed to go home. Come on."
That's funny.
And yeah, I will make cracks about my brother a lot. Because, well, he's a jackass.
One of the things is that I got to do when I went to Gathering of the Juggalos, that's when I actually got to meet Sonny. And at that time...
Oh, Timmy Smith.
Yeah. And I really didn't get to really meet her. It was... because when I say really meet her is... I was walking down the hallway and was in the Gathering of Juggalos, and that guy that she was with...
Chris Candido?
The asshole. Pretty much anytime you looked at her, he gave you a mean look. And I want to tell you something. Chris Candido is not a tall dude. I was taller than him. Like, when he was giving me...
I think I'm taller than Chris Candido.
Dude, he was mean mugging me, and I'll never look down at him like, dude, really? Really? And, but, you know, I think Sonny's, Tim Lynn is obviously a flirt anyways.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, back in the day, you look at the people that she was with. She had a fling with the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. And everybody actually was telling Candido, hey, she is with Michaels. No, she's not that way. She wouldn't be doing that. And he never believed. He always gave her the benefit of the doubt. Now, I will say this. Something like that is hard to come by. For someone to actually give you the benefit of doubt, no matter what somebody's saying about you, I would love to find somebody who would do that.
That's true.
But at the same time, that benefit of doubt, you always need to make sure that you remember what people say. Yeah, just take it with a grain of salt, but at the same time, think about it.
Alright, so last time we did women's tournament and stuff, Asuka and Ember Moon won it. So the fact that they're back on this tournament, and this is a totally different tournament on a totally different situation, this is going to be cool to see how Ember Moon and them do against Ronda Rousey and them. But I agree with what you said earlier about the whole. But did Sonny have anything to do with did her and Bret Hart do anything too? There's rumors about that too.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, that they did. Because you remember, a lot of what Bret and Shawn did before the screw job was actually based more on real life. Whenever Bret Hart called out Michaels for, quote, losing his smile, that was when him and Sonny was over with. But then it wasn't that long after that Michaels came back and told Bret Hart, well, we both know you've always had Sonny your name. That was just a jab to him for the fact that he was stepping out on his wife.
Wow. Now, Ember Moon feeds my flames.
Hey, I'm not going to deny, she is hot.
And it's called UTI infection, guys. Get that checked. This is brought to you by your gynecologist. UTI is a hell of a drug, and piss and burns, fire. Don't do it, guys. Also, if it smells like fish, leave it at the grocery store.
I agree with that statement. I love her cocky look right there, don't you?
From Los Angeles, California, Rowdy.
Now, this is what I would love. When they start actually adding to where you do custom characters and add custom music, that's when we're going to be looking at kick-ass versions of Ultimate Creations. Cause
oh yeah, whenever you can do custom music, that's going to be great.
Ronda Rousey. And I'll be honest with you, everybody's thinking this match, mixed match at fucking WrestleMania with Triple H and Kurt Angle and Stephanie McMahon and Ronda Rousey is going to be an epic match. I'm going to tell you what that match is going to be. It's going to suck. Or as Derek would say, it's going to suck. And I'll tell you why it's going to suck. Truthfully, all hype, it's Ronda Rousey's first match in the ring of wrestling. And I'm afraid of her either doing one or two things. Injuring Stephanie by accident or her getting hit and taking a bump wrong.
And her
what do you think?
I really do not know what's going to happen on that. But I think that most of the match is going to end up being Kurt and Triple H.
And when it comes to being the cleaner match, and by cleaner I mean when it's time to finish, that's going to be when Ronda Rousey
gets in and does some kind of armbar. So, but it's going to be a double submission.
I just don't. I'm hoping it's not a Goldberg thing.
Well,
and whatever the Goldberg thing is,
like they did when Goldberg came to Raw.
I'm talking about Goldberg and Kevin Owens. I'm talking about Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. That's what I'm talking about. Like the match starts, boom, ding, 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 she's tapping for the bell, and it's over. And they're like, what the fuck?
Sorry if they do that.
That would be,
especially it being at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Now if that was on Monday Night Raw, okay, give her a good quick squash match, and I'll be okay on Monday Night Raw. But if you're gonna be on pay-per-view, that match better last at least 10 minutes. If it don't last at least 8 to 10 minutes, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Here we go, guys. Tag team action is underway.
Man, that was a good tornado DDT, wasn't it?
Make it to the big stage. Better be watching this match with a notepad in hand, because you can bet this is going to be a lesson in how it's done.
And guys, I can't get
I just can't wait to see what they're going to do with Ronda Rousey.
Ever since these superstars were announced.
In my mind, I would love to see Ronda Rousey and Asuka go out in real life.
DDT.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Rousey for a moment.
Ronda Rousey, it's going to be awesome.
What does she need to do to contribute here?
I think
it's going to be awesome.
Is set to be one of the best in WWE.
To see what happens with that.
On all cylinders in there to make
but
sure
honestly,
this match, beaten and scarred.
Like I said with the Oscar thing, they've run that whole thing into the ground. They need to, with the whole Oscar thing, they need to go ahead and round it up.
I mean, the streak has run its course for Asuka. Let it be over with. Let her winning streak be over with. But let it be over with in a good, dignified way.
Keep your eye on
well, they're going to have her win the belt. That's a given. The only way she's going to lose it is by Carmella.
Nice job by Asuka.
Which I think would be a crap way for her to lose.
It would make a WrestleMania moment, and it would do
definitely would make a WrestleMania moment.
And it would do the OMG moment like with Undertaker. Let's just keep in mind that New Orleans is the place that Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker and ended the streak. This is going to be the
Daniel Bryan finally won the championship.
Yep. So let's keep in mind that Asuka losing the streak is probably going to be very, very realistic there.
And if it doesn't happen at WrestleMania, you know just as well as I do, it's going to happen at a pay-per-view. I don't think she'll ever lose on Monday Night Raw or Tuesday SmackDown. I don't think that's possible to make her winning streak be over on a regular show.
That was impressive.
Perhaps taking lessons from Hall of Famer Bret Hart with that Russian leg sweep.
Now, I will say this about...
Oh, wow.
Wow! I didn't know she had that move.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was good.
That's badass.
That is. Man, I didn't know that. Which, of course, for a lot of people, we are, like most of them, we like to download characters to play with because it just makes it where you don't have the same characters every time.
Yeah. And, honestly... kudos to this wrestler, the person who created this. This is amazing.
Whoever created the Ronda Rousey and the Misa Tate, they did a tremendous job. And if you're watching, we give you a shout out, man, or woman, whoever it was that done it. While we're giving shout outs, I would like to give a shout out to my little boys. JJ and Matthew.
If you take many more like that, you're going to resemble a heavy bag.
Would you like to give a shout out to anybody, Kenny?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Jake Benton, Dustin and Shane Benton. Also to Dylan.
Trying to get to the lookout.
Also, just, you know.
That changes the entire outlook for these women, Michael.
Whoa, butt in face. And that is not a bad thing. Oh, shit.
Not this time.
Not a bad thing. Unless it happens to you.
Oh, and there's a wicked Hurricane Rana.
And to my nieces and stuff, I love you very much as well.
I wonder if they're going to end up busting this.
Here lately they haven't been. None of my family's watching stuff.
I wonder why. Did they just not know about it?
No, they get pop-ups. They just don't watch it.
She is on fire.
Oh, wow. That was a nice double team move.
Struggling
I
to
was
get
actually
right
not
here.
expecting
Tough
that.
spot
Were
to
you?
be in at this point, Michael.
No, there's the
crap.
reversal.
Nice job.
Yeah,
Michael.
like, whoa.
Whoa! Nobody ready for a car!
Hey, you sound like her.
Well, moves like that.
Hate to say it, but it's
not
true.
to win any match. They're just used to send a message. She's going after the face now. Look out!
And she's a little
Oh,
bundle of
crap!
energy right now.
Oh, crap. Now that was completely unexpected.
An early pin attempt.
That was cool.
That was unexpected.
The offense.
I'm surprised by that
Tagged
one.
in.
I was about to say, is it pretty on?
I will say this: when I did it, it did not show a reversal thing. I just did it. So the fact that it done it another.
I know, that's
Like the
what's so
result we
amazing
see from
about
this
it,
tag
man.
team match, guys. Though I wouldn't be
Oh,
against the tag.
you had this
You know,
question
just
me.
so she can gather herself a bit.
It's been quite the back and forth battle for these women, guys, and I'm willing to bet.
Okay, let me ask you this. What do you think about Ember Moon's finisher?
The whippersnapper,
Whatever it's called, I mean,
You can see the confidence just
Mikey
beaming from
Whipwreck
her
used
right
to
now.
did that move, and then Stone Cold Steve Austin took that move and
She's
made it
taking
his
a while
own.
to get up here.
I was just thinking the same thing, Michael. Oh man, she's rolling.
which
now.
if you think about it, it's nothing more than a cutter.
Reverses that one.
You reversed my
Now we have Ember
special!
Moon on the attack,
Absolutely has. There it is. She's made the tag.
and her partner is on absolute fire right now. I'd say Ember Moon just turned the
Oh,
tempo
man.
Having a tough time.
I think he
getting
knocked
back
Ronda
up here.
out.
As you would expect, given what she's been through here tonight.
Oh wow!
You knocked the
Screw
ref
job.
out!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
If you wanted
Hey.
to win, you shouldn't have knocked the ref out,
The
man.
point is, your ass is not
She's in
up.
a bad way here.
Bottom line, she's got
So
to
the
get
ref
up.
ain't out
And
up
she goes
either.
for the Boston Crab.
Well, you know what?
I know. Get out of it. Stop.
I'm trying to!
Stop. Don't move. Yeah, I know you're supposed to.
No, she breaks it.
Oh!
She's quite the escape artist, Michael.
Hey, I will say this about
No encounter. Look at
these
the look in her
characters.
eyes. She's in the zone now.
They all look tremendous. Whether it's
Now that's how
the
you
normal
slam a
wrestlers
down.
or the creative characters.
Authority comes up big
I
with
don't
a
know
reversal.
how the people done it, but they definitely took their time to make it done right.
That acrobatic maneuver clearly caught her off guard. She's having a hard time getting back to her feet, guys.
Well, she's absorbed a lot of punishment so far tonight.
I'm getting bodies again.
Man.
Wow.
Man, that's like a Brock Lesnar suplex.
Whoa, look out. She might have it.
Let's see, what is her special?
That's how you move up the ladder here in WWE.
That's a nice little special. We'll see what her
Jeez,
finisher
I don't like
is.
Ember Moon's chances in this one.
Curb stop!
Game,
As I like to call it,
match.
History
This
X.
one is over. Jeez, I don't like Ember Moon's
Yeah, that works
chances
too.
in this one.
I think she's trying to prove a point here.
Was that Ronda back in? Dude, you're out of it.
Look at her go.
And it's reversed. And a powerful forearm. We're looking at...
Oh, you blocked it
domination here.
again. Then you knocked me out
She needs to
again.
find a way to get to her feet.
Time is of the essence here too, Michael.
Kick me. Or pick me up, I don't care.
I don't know. Every time I try to pick you up, it does the whole.
You do this to pick up. Oh,
This could be it. Wow, fantastic ability from Ember Moon.
wow.
She can pick up the win here, guys.
That was actually kind of cool. Why am I not able to
And here's Asuka in off the tag.
counter? It's messed up.
Asuka with a kick downstairs. Sliding hip attack.
That should do it.
This is exactly what Asuka was
Oh
waiting
no.
for.
Oh
She's
no.
on fire.
She's countering nicely now.
Yeah, a second ago, she was almost done.
She got her with a reversal.
Oh, that was a good knee.
She's got that gleam in her eyes.
Let's see what her finisher is. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Move your
Armbar!
head to my blue.
What a
Just
great
leave it there.
performance.
Asuka's just getting overwhelmed.
Usually it's Asuka to get people an armbar.
What a tag team display.
I just wanted to be interested.
So, we've been talking about the women's division. Let's talk about the two different, let's say factions in women's wrestling right now.
Right Squad.
Absolution and the Right Squad. Let's start with Absolution.
Here,
I don't know much about him
is
except Paige is on here.
Rowdy, Braun,
Well,
Dub,
about the Mandy Rose and I'm drawing a blank on her
And a
name.
huge victory to boot.
You know, nothing made me happier than when I'd lock in
I know
Lucky
her
13 and make my
catchphrase is
opponents
put
tap
your
out.
hair up and square her
That's one of
up.
those personal records.
Anyway,
It's also her bedroom phrase too.
oh yeah. Anyway,
This is the Derek song. It's called Sit.
they were contestants on Tough Enough when Paige was
Yep.
the judge. So in my mind, I think it's good that they had Paige be her mentor whenever they finally got the call up from NXT to WWE.
M1, I think are the ones that get this one, ain't they?
Okay.
So I get this one.
So I will say this.
I need Twister.
Both of them people, Kenny's taking a little quick break. But I will say this, both Mandy Rose and the other girl in Absolution, I can't remember her name, have both been improving tremendously in the ring. Granted, they both still got a long ways to go before they are considered as championship material. But they have definitely been improving in the ring. And in my mind, they're actually improving on the mic, too. Considering the little time they're getting to talk. I was very entertained by Mandy Rose and Goldust during the Mixed Match Challenge. And the reason why I say I was entertained is because it was kind of a what you can do, I can do situation. It was Jimmy Uso and Naomi versus Goldust and Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose and Goldust were known as Rose Gold. What they did was they had it where they both hugged, Jimmy and Goldust both hugged their partner. They both did like a high five to their partner. But then where Jimmy had to go to Trump was Jimmy kissed Naomi. And after Jimmy kissed Naomi, Goldust went to kiss Mandy Rose, but then got attacked by Jimmy. So I thought that was a kind of fun way to play the one-upsmanship.
Yeah, what do you think about the Finn Balor getting voted in and Sasha Banks thing instead of the Mandy Rose them getting second chance?
Y'all probably didn't hear Kenny, but he asked me what did I think about the second chance with Finn Balor and Salsa being voted in. In my mind, I think that was a good call because, in all honesty, if there was going to be a woman as part of what you could call Bullet Club, which is no longer, it's not in WWE, but it's called Balor Club, I think that Sasha Banks would definitely be a part of it. But at the same time, I would say if Becky Lynch was on Raw, she would be a part of it due to the fact that she has the ties with Finn Balor, who used to be known as Prince Devitt, who started the Bullet Club in New Japan. Now, do I think it was right for them to be voted in? Yes, I kind of think it was right because they do have a good chemistry together. I will say this about them. I honestly do not think they're going to win it. I would be surprised if anybody other than The Miz and Asuka does win. But at the same time, I would like to see Asuka lose on that. Because if she's not pinned, in a way it really wouldn't go up against her winning streak due to the fact that it was not a match, a women's match. So that's kind of where it gets a little iffy on that. But yeah, they're going to try to make her end up winning like they always do.
Go ahead and start with the entrance, dude.
Anyway, now that we talked about Absolution, now we can talk about the Riot Squad. Now, both Absolution and Riot Squad, whenever they came into WWE, they both literally kicked ass and took names on the women's divisions of their respective brands. And in my mind, I thought the Riot Squad on SmackDown did it better than Absolution did. Because they didn't just go out to the ring and start it. They started backstage with Naomi and Becky Lynch. And since we are talking about the Riot Squad, I will say this. Sarah Logan, the country girl, she's getting better in the ring along with Liv Morgan. But I still say that Ruby Riott is the better wrestler. And in a way, I think Ruby Riott proved herself at Fastlane whenever she took on Charlotte. She proved she has what it takes. What do you think, Kenny?
Yeah, that Ruby Riott match at Fastlane was damn good. It was honestly a good show stealer. The only thing about that is, I was actually hoping that Carmella was going to cash it in, but
I was too.
But they're really pretty much trying to make her the Seth Rollins of the thing.
Yeah, they are. But at the same time, from what I've read and heard on the rumors, is they could actually have Carmella cash in on Raw also. So if that happened, I think that would be good too.
If that happens, she's going to cash it in on Nia Jax.
And in my mind, if I was going to see her cash it in, I would like to see her cash it in on Nia, just due to the fact that that'd be like throwing salt in Alexa Bliss's wounds.
From Seoul, South Korea.
But at the same time, I think it'd be better for her to cash in on Asuka or Charlotte due to the fact that WWE is doing the right thing by letting Nia and Alexa go at WrestleMania. And I think that Nia deserves to win the match, and I think she deserves to hold on to the title for a good while.
Honestly, I think if they're going to give the belt and the briefcase thing, it's going to be more of an impact. If Asuka goes to cash it in,
Now let me ask you this.
Carmella goes cashing in and beats Asuka.
Let me ask you this. They could actually be setting it up where she goes to cash it in but doesn't at WrestleMania. But considering they're going to be doing a Superstar Psyko prior to WrestleMania, what would be interesting would be if she comes out on Raw and cashes in on Raw. That would be very interesting.
Yeah, it would actually be a good shakeup because that would be something. Whoa!
And her partner. From
What?
the
She comes out like Dana Brooke.
champion. Holy
Nice cartwheel.
Dude, I'm in love.
We're in for an amazing
Hey,
match here tonight.
I love tattoos, and man, she has a nice one
Michael,
right there.
we're looking at some of the most intense.
Only thing I gotta say is, she can take the top
I
off.
like how she goes, this, like the finger waggle, it says, and you do not comply. I thought that, I bet whoever made that was like, hell yeah, that's awesome.
Now that was cool the way she did that. She comes out like Dana Brooke, but yet she comes out, since y'all can't hear the music, she comes out to the music of Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson,
Yeah.
which is Sun in the Sky. I think it's cool the way she comes out. I honestly do.
Yeah, if y'all get a chance, definitely download, next stream that we do, we'll probably do one where they, do the thing, but, we'll show you who we got and everything else. But this may end up being the, yeah.
One thing I want to do if
Oh wow, that's good.
one thing I would like to do if we can tonight, though, Kenny, is I would like to do something just to show people how to do it.
From Toronto.
A lot of people do not know how to take an arena that they downloaded and make it into an arena that you can actually play on the game with.
All right.
After we get done with this, I want to do that. Even if we don't have another tournament, we can have a couple of matches on the show. That way we can just show people how to do it. We're not only entertainment here, we're also educational. Kenny, have you had a chance to meet any other women superstars?
Yeah, actually, I got to meet Kimberly Page, Fire, and the other ones from the Nitro Girls. Matter of fact, the funny story about that was there was the Hot Wheels. It was the Hot Wheels thing in Birmingham, and around that time, Larry Sabisco was signing autographs and stuff. Well, anyways, Larry Sabisco, hashtag living asshole. That's what he is.
Although he calls himself a living legend, but he is an asshole.
And one thing about his Hall of Fame, he tried to sound like he was very smart. And he started to talk about, it tried to sound like he was smart by using big words. Anyways, went over there after that, and Michael was like, you don't have $20. I don't got $20. And there's like, so you can't get in line. What are you going to do? I said, I just want to meet him, so I'm going to get in line. So I got in line.
As we get this tag team match started,
and they came up and they said, you have $5.
Exactly what they're going to get
I was
here
like,
tonight.
nope. And because I didn't have $5, I mean, it was the first time being a young kid that I ever sweated on my back and everything.
Now we have Tristan
And
on the attack.
anyways, so they pretty much told me to get off stage.
Oh man, that's the sorry.
Okay, guys, I want to discuss Jade for a moment. What's going to be her role?
Now, like I said, I met Charlotte, got to talk to her a little bit at the BJCC World Wheels. We actually talked a little bit about her father, and we talked about who one of her favorite wrestlers was, which actually kind of surprised me. She was a big Magnum TA fan growing up.
Look at this.
Which kind of surprised me. I didn't think she would be big into Magnum TA.
And she also didn't think she was going to like Tim McGraw cologne either.
No, I did not. But I mean, see, I was wearing a Tim McGraw cologne. She asked me what it was, and I told her, and she liked it, which was kind of surprising. But she's not the only wrestler I met. I actually got to meet Trish Stratus one time. For me, for my birthday, I got the birthday Christmas present combined. I went to WrestleMania 18 in Toronto, Canada.
Now, explain to us, how is that live, seeing that stuff
she has her
live?
partner she can tag in.
It's amazing whenever you can go to any WWE event and see it live. It doesn't matter if it's a house show or pay-per-view or just a regular Raw or SmackDown. Now, I enjoy the house shows more than the pay-per-views or Raw and SmackDown because they actually have a little bit more freedom of what they can do.
That packed a punch.
And I enjoy that aspect of it. At the same time, I will say this. If you're going to go to one of the events, it wouldn't hurt to take a pair of earplugs with you. Because it is loud. It really is loud.
She drops.
Oh, you must have broken back during that crap. Whoa.
Can she do it here? The pin's broken up. I can't believe it. She's off on that one, Corey.
I'm surprised on that one.
Last second kick out by Lita. Just powered out.
Anyway, but yeah, we got to go backstage and everything at the WrestleMania 18, and dude, it was one of those things. We actually got lost twice, which was kind of cool that we did because we got to meet a bunch of the wrestlers, but at the same time, it was kind of embarrassing because my Uncle Tim went with me, and the whole time he was like, "Do you know where you're going?" And I was over there being like, yeah, I know where I'm going. He just followed me around like a lost puppy dog. It was kind of funny.
So how big was it, like, seeing WrestleMania 18 stage and stuff? How awesome was it to see it?
It was so cool. I mean, I wasn't ringside, but I was close enough that I was able to see the action without having to look at the Titantron or any of the big monitors and everything. I was about 10, 12 rows back from the ring.
Jesus, I see it.
And I think the people behind me kind of got mad that I was standing on a chair just to be able to see over everybody's head. But they also understood at the same time. In a way, it's like when you go to a wrestling event, everybody's there are fans of wrestling. So they all just love it as much as you do. It's almost like a big family.
Did you get any shirts or anything, or?
No, we did not. We kind of ran out of money because of the autograph signings and stuff like that. We had a little bit of money, but we decided to use that to eat on instead because we were both hungry. And I will say this. Where we were, it was a long walk to the bathrooms. And we actually left to go use the bathroom during the Kristen and DDP match, which to me was one of the sorriest matches I have ever seen.
Who got this one? Oh.
Anyway, one thing that I will say about going to the events, other than the fact that it is loud, and I'm not saying just from hearing their music, I'm talking about the crowd is deafening. Especially whenever we were in Toronto at the, what was it, Silverdome? Or Skydome or something like that?
Yeah.
I mean, during the Rock and Hogan match, Tim actually said that he could no longer hear. That's how loud it was. And that was where Hogan shed the NWO and came back the next now Monday Night Raw. He actually came back as Hulk Hogan, the American Idol, basically.
How was it to be able to see that match in person? Was it pretty cool?
It gave me goosebumps.
Really?
That was the one match that gave me the goosebumps, other than to see Trish Stratus win. I mean, that was great right there. Because after the event was over with, we went backstage, and I even got to see Trish Stratus and talk with her. And I told her that my Christmas and birthday present was me being able to go to WrestleMania. Because I believe it was like on March the 12th. Mm-hmm. My birthday's in April. So, considering that was my presents, she said, what would you like for your present for me? I told her, well, what I want, I can't get it because I'm too young. But she ended up giving me a kiss, which I think my uncle got a little jealous about it. He didn't say no, but you could tell that grin on his face. He was thinking something. He never told me what he was thinking.
Who's let's see, what's the card? Who's supposed to get this one? Who's supposed to get this one? Oh, that just one. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. That's who you want to play as. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll show this, and then we'll probably unfortunately have to wrap it up. I gotta get up like this.
Yeah, when we get done with this, we'll just go. When we get done with this tournament, we're just going to go through and show people how to create their own arena after they download one where they can do it. It's actually real quick to do.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go into great detail. I'm just going to kind of run through it to show people how to do it. One thing I enjoy about this entrance is the fact that it is kind of a Kane Undertaker-like entrance like that.
And it reminds me so much of freaking Mortal Kombat.
It does.
Like, she reminds me of Melina.
Especially with her having that over her face. Oh, I just noticed that. It was like the DX symbol, the X coming up behind her, which is in the ring. Oh, man. That was cool. You're a fan of hers, I'm not.
Okay, so I want to talk about something. Last night, we did the 3 back-to-back stream on the Back to Gaming channel, and it was the Telltale thing we did. Yeah, the Batman, and oh my god, dude, I got so wore out on that. Like, oh my goodness, because let me tell you something. You play the Batman Telltale games, it's fun. But the new one, oh my god, anything you say can break a relationship to where that person doesn't want nothing to do with you. And it seemed like last night, no matter what I chose, I was choosing the wrong thing.
So it's kind of like real life with you.
Wow. We went there, ladies and gentlemen. We went there. Well, we want to welcome you to the stream. Thank you. Be sure to comment. This will be posted on here. If you comment, you will be on YouTube. It will show that. So be sure to comment, say hello, hi, and it'll post up here, and it will be on the actual YouTube thing.
Yeah, let us know what you think about the tournament.
That's when we got the message thing, so you can pick matches after we do the tournament. If you want to pick a match for us to do, regardless if you're a friend, whatever, as long as you're not like most girls.
Yeah, even if you don't want to repick a match, but you want to give us an idea for some kind of theme for next time, please give us a theme for next week.
Yep. Cool beans. After the tournament, what match you want to see? Now, this is Nia Jax.
It's going to be Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss versus Bullet Club versions of Sasha Banks and Bailey. Could you imagine Bailey in something like the Bullet Club or Balor Club?
Yeah.
I honestly could, considering everything that's going. Oh, Pipe Andreas wants us to push Roman.
Believe it.
Welcome
NWO.
to the New World Order. Wow.
HEREANDNOW.com.
Oh, come on. We're doing this for women.
Oh,
The
don't worry.
superstars are ready, and so are we. Here
this
we
for real?
go.
Yeah.
And I can't help but get the feeling that this is
All
going
right,
to be
dude,
one of those
this is the
matches people
case.
will be talking about.
Mucho
for a long
gracias.
time to come.
This is the case. Hold on, then we're going to stream and stream and stream. What? Dude, are you serious? What's going on?
Thank you for everybody who.
Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, guys.
Big strike.
Oh, somebody's
Talk a little about
whatever.
Alexa Bliss. What can our newer viewers expect from this woman?
Don't overlook Alexa Bliss in this one, Cole.
Welcome to the New World Order. I'm with you on that one, man.
Time and
You
time
feel
again.
the glow. This is basically based off of women's glow wrestling.
And she's going to be
Yeah.
someone to reckon
Since
with
people are
for a
actually
long
watching
time
it, you
to
might want to
come.
go ahead and repeat your women's stuff here.
Just a brief overview of what all we've been talking about tonight. We've been talking about the evolution of women's wrestling. How Fabulous Moolah was the first champion
New World Order.
back in 1956 until she lost it to Wendy Richter
Going to the top.
in
High risk.
1985. They used to actually have a women's tag team title, which I wish they would bring back. What do y'all think about it? Would y'all like to see women's tag team championship or not? Let us know. Yeah, I'm with you. Alexa does suck. At least to me she does. My friend Kenny over here loves her though.
Guys, if y'all would, be sure to subscribe. Show us some love. We would definitely appreciate that.
Alexa Bliss looking a little stunned
Definitely
here.
like the Guerrero. That's pretty
Partner going to
cool.
let this derail
Oh,
them.
right.
The good news is that if it gets too out of control, she has her partner she can tag in while she catches her breath in the corner.
She's looked on for
Dude,
game
we'll get
almost
this
all
hit out
night
of
here,
jackpot,
guys.
dude.
And to be honest,
Freaking let's
I'm a
just
little
keep going.
surprised.
Dude, seriously. You know, are you
Strikes
down?
like that can end this one in a hurry.
Be sure to subscribe.
Hit that like button, subscribe to us, man. Come on.
We're going to do more of this every Thursday.
Oh, I agree with that
That
walk
strike
with Elias,
definitely found
Blue
its
Devil
target.
69.
And she delivers
Yes,
it
And
like
walk
Clifton
with
Wall.
Elias. Yes, Roman Reigns and Big Cass. That would be cool.
That would be a good match. It really would.
When is Big Cass? When is he coming back?
He's actually cleared to come back now.
Really?
From what I
So he
heard.
could be Braun Strowman's partner.
Yes, which I think would actually be real cool to have two big men like that.
She really
Oh my
needs to
gosh.
think about making a tag to her partner.
Hey, on the plus side, she now knows what not to do the next time she steps in the ring with her.
Oh, wow.
Boom.
Now that was a good reversal.
Any thing they do of negatory stuff, we just want to respond to that.
Push Cesaro. Okay, we can push Cesaro one day.
Grade your opposition, of course.
Somebody's a fan of Braun Strowman.
Braun, get these hands. We don't just set the bar.
We are the bar.
If they're going to hate Alexa Bliss, you might have to put Bullet Club over. Let's do it.
Her and her partner making a great tag team. We'll see what they're made of here.
Yeah, my friend Kenny agrees with that one. Let's go, Alexa.
Max Jax will definitely subscribe to you, dude. Or ma'am. Or
What a brutal drop.
This
Situations
guy.
like this push competitors to the limit.
She reverses out of it, and not a second too soon. Close call.
Oh.
Christian was alive.
Hey,
after, Christian was going to have his, they're going to have the Christian Watt Invitational.
Oh man, she's rolling.
Could you imagine something like that happening? Oh, crap! Nia just knocked me out, got me out of the ring. Wow!
Oh man, what a hit.
Knocked right off
Oh,
the apron.
wow. What?
Spread the word, dude. Clouds darken, the sky falls, the crystal drops, turn red. All subscribe to the new world order. Also come to the new world order.
I'm not gonna watch what you read though, too.
Hey, I'm just reading the comments, man.
Nasty neck breaker right there.
Some of the things they're saying here, and we're probably gonna be flagged too. Same with people that said.
Here she comes on the counter.
We'll see if she can turn things around.
And it's Alexa Bliss with the reversal.
Oh, man.
Hold on. Let me get your. Hold on. I will.
And now she's on the offensive.
Go ahead.
All right.
Make your day.
Come on, man. Get Nia in. I want Nia.
Nia Jackson on the
Nia. This is a new and improved Bailey. This is a new and improved Bailey. She's not afraid of Nia. Oh, crap. Nia still has power, though.
Nia Jackson.
Oh, she's eating something.
Know exactly how she feels. Really showing some acrobatic.
Hey, I have to do it. That's about the only way I can get it.
Right there.
She wasn't even
I can do
Michael.
anything.
Hi, my name is John Cena.
Dominating the action. That strike was strategically placed on her opponent.
I love that move. I love that move. I'm sorry, I love
I
it.
wouldn't be surprised if we see a high wire act next. And she's trying to flip the script.
How many of y'all are gonna watch?
Michael, when she gets
How many of y'all are gonna watch WrestleMania?
big reversal for her there.
I know I am.
Oh, she does it again. She's taking a while to get up here.
I was just thinking the same thing, Michael.
This is a
A few inches off
Oh,
there.
I missed you.
By at least a foot pole.
Look. Do y'all think American Badass and John Cena is going to happen as a match?
She might have it.
I know I would like to see it happen.
Yeah.
Bankrupt. She got her good there.
I mean, come on, we got Kid Rock going to be performing at WrestleMania. Why not have Undertaker come back as the American Badass?
Sasha with a bank statement. The bank statement.
Oh,
This
real
could be
great.
it. A few inches
Ooh.
up there. Inches. She
That's
must
why I
at
go
least a
high
foot
risk,
pole.
everybody.
Some good technique right there. Nia Jackson
Man.
able to avoid damage there. That might have hurt her ego more than anything else.
I'm not like most
Nia Jackson's
girls.
letting everyone know exactly
Yeah,
how
we
she
know you're
feels.
crazy.
Ah, belly spot.
You're crazier than most
The
girls.
entire outlook.
Oh, and she makes the
All right,
tag.
wrap it up.
And not a moment too soon, Michael. Oh no, Alexa Bliss just got outclassed.
They did it. Wow, what a match.
So again, the reason why we're doing this is not as a weird gay or anything like that, because we're not. The reason we're doing this is because of Fabulous Moolah of the women's division or women's battle royal has been dethroned. It's now going to be called the women's movement, and that's why we're doing this. The next tournament, this is the theme. Each Thursday we're going to have a theme, and on this channel you can say what theme you want to go with, or what you want to go with. This one was women's wrestling, and that's why we did that. So next week will probably be Bullet Club, or be DX, or be New World Order, or it could be Marvel vs. DC.
Now, Marvel vs. DC, even if it's not the whole thing, that would be good to have a couple of matches.
Tag team match in
To
the
be honest with you, this is the
Let's
most
not overcomplicate
interaction
things.
and
This
comments I've
business
ever had
is
in the
simple.
whole stream.
It's all about wins and losses, and it sure looks to
Regardless
me
if they're
like
trolling,
somebody has figured
this
that
is going
out.
to be hellacious on
And give this
views.
Houston crowd credit.
I will say this. One good thing about us doing this every Thursday is we get to talk about something that we both love. We both love wrestling. And we enjoy talking about it and sharing our knowledge with others.
And every Thursday, you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell. You'll see different theme versions of wrestling.
Go for it, man.
Wow, hold on, dude. What do you mean go for it, man? I'm sitting here trying to check something.
I'll do that during interest. Now, for those of you who has never seen our stream before, or any WWE stream on YouTube, the reason why you will not hear the music during the entrances is a copyright issue. They automatically take it off for some reason. I do not know why, other than the copyrights and trademarks.
I'm going to take the Wi-Fi off.
But I wish they would make it to where you could hear the music, because it makes the entrances a whole lot better. I can't wait for them to have where you can have custom music for your players.
Oh, yeah. Custom music would be thebomb.com.
I agree.
Hashtag WWE. Awesome. Thank you, Save99, for subscribing.
And yeah, a lot of the characters that we're playing as are characters that we downloaded
From the creators
from
saying,
the
yeah.
creations on here. All four of these on this, both tag teams have been downloaded to the system where we can play as them.
I'm a flip of shit when he sees how many views we got in this top sporadic. And that was around 11 o'clock. Thank you, Max Jack. Here we go. Oh, who's that? Oh, this is Ronda Rousey.
Oh yeah.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Los
I
Angeles,
kind of wish she would come out
California,
like that.
Rowdy
Kind of shadow boxing or something instead.
Yeah, honestly, when she comes out, I can see her coming out just walking fast down to the ring. She's going to have to slow that roll down because it's not much of an entrance.
No, it ain't. I mean, I could kind of see it the way she did after the pay-per-view. I understand the reason why she did that.
Yeah.
But Ronda Rousey has always been a fighter, and now she has to blend that fighting along with entertainment, which I think is going to be a little hard for her to do at first, but I believe that she will end up getting it in the long run, much like Kurt Angle did.
and her partner.
It took Kurt Angle a little bit to understand the entertainment aspect of which we all laughed and poked fun at Kurt Angle for having the three eyes, intensity, integrity, and intelligence.
I've ever felt.
Which was the McMahon thing. McMahon came up with the three eyes. And McMahon really liked Kurt Angle so much that he's the one that mainly pushed the thing with Kurt Angle. So if Vince McMahon likes you, he's pushing for you.
Oh, yeah. Which that right there tell you why a lot of people we like do not get a push.
Yeah.
Perfect 10, Kyle Dillinger.
Yeah. perfect 10 on Fastlane. The fact that it was like 10, 10, 10, and then it freaking got.
That was at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, at the Royal Rumble, but no,
2 years ago.
No, but it's not just in fact. No, not just in Royal Rumble. That's not where I was going with it. I was going with the fact that they muted it on Fastlane, and then after on the thing when Renee Young was like, "Oh, well, this fans came alive," blah, 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 blah. It's like, well, we don't know that because y'all muted it when they were saying 10, 10, 10 when Ty Dillinger.
Which I would love to see him get a push.
Vince McMahon don't like him, so I don't
And
think
their
he will.
opponents. First,
I know.
from Seoul, South Korea, Jade.
If this one lives up to the hype, Byron, we're in for an amazing match
So is
here
this
tonight.
almost
There's
the
no
finals?
reason to
Is
think
the
this
final
one
match?
won't live up to the hype, Michael. We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE.
You want to do a quick one on this one?
No, because I want to enjoy it because I'm already going over on the time I was gonna. Since it's died down as quick as it has, and we'll be able to finish this and play it out like we're going to, and then I need to get to bed because I got to get up at 4:30.
I will say this, I like her entrance.
Yeah, it's very unique.
Very unique, very different.
I really don't understand.
This is supposed to be from Seoul, South Korea.
I really don't understand what they're saying and the watching.
I had a friend once that was from South Korea. Kind of had a falling out after school and everything. I mean, you know how that goes.
And her
Okay,
partner
again, y'all can't hear the
from
music,
New York,
but there's a part here where it says, if you do not comply, and she wags her finger.
Holly.
Given the
Listen,
participants,
Dave,
this match
listen.
might very well steal the show, guys.
Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has the makings of a Match of the Year candidate.
Was that not perfect?
And in case you're wondering, she's coming out to the music of Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Sun in the Sky.
Now, is that Bullet Club's women's title and stuff?
Yeah. That's Bullet Club's Women's Championship.
Yeah, that's cool. Dude, I don't understand that spike, though. We got to figure that crap out because they stayed for a hot minute. One of them's called me, said mother, whatever. At this point, they spiked us on views, and we got one subscriber. We keep doing this, we'll probably end up appealing more to the, you know, what type of fan base I'm talking about, and we can probably start doing lucha stuff. Like, okay, how about this? Next week, mind your thing, we do lucha.
And we're now underway with this huge tag team match. Guys, the tag team scene in
Hey,
WWE
before we
right
just
now
run
is so
and stuff,
impressive. And these two
I'm
tandems are
down.
a lot of the reason why.
Dude,
They say
let's
everything
do
is
like
bigger
we do
in
a face
Texas,
off, like
and
just
it
walk up
doesn't
to
get
each
much
other,
bigger
face
than
in the
this.
ring. No, don't do nothing. Just no, move up to me, dude. Quit being freaking like
I am.
no homo shit. Okay, just remember you. All right.
Let's quickly discuss Jade for a moment. What's going to be her role in this tag team matchup, and can they get it done?
There's no doubt in my mind that this team is prepared to become the premier team in WWE.
Now that's an impressive tag team victory.
Yeah. That's one way to win a match. Dude, why do you hit the
Look, you see that? She's like,
oh, no, that was perfect.
I wanted to see the highlight reel.
It didn't do highlights.
Oh, wow.
It didn't have none.
Yeah, I guess we could do lucha, but I don't understand the spike. We got the spike like in the middle of.
I'm going to start downloading some on Monday, or if you can download some lucha.
No, I'll be going to things, so if you come in and stuff, we'll do it.
Okay.
All right, so in this case, do we want to simulate it or do we want to play it out?
Normally, I would want to play this out, but
All right.
considering that we need to Also think about your need to get sleep for your work. Let's simulate it since we're wanting to show people how to do it.
Who do you think? Hey, before you, wow, that's what I thought it was. Yes!
Bullet
Yes!
Club, Bailey and Sasha. Woohoo!
Boom!
Women's Tag Team Champions.
Let's take a look. Let's hold on. Let's press X.
No. Okay,
Press X. All right, don't skip this. I need you to press that. Yep. All right, do screens. Yes, and we're gonna tweet it. Press O. Okay. All right, and we're gonna tweet it here. We'll tweet it here, right here.
Oh wow!
What's wish I knew what Sasha and Bailey's was.
I wish I did too.
You can look it up because we're done with the stream.
We are.
Yeah.
Oh, was it pause or something?
No, it is while we're doing this.
Sasha Banks Twitter.
And Bullet Clubs and do some.
At Legit Boss page. That's what it's saying. Or hashtag Sasha Banks on
All
Twitter.
right, hold on. I'll have you put that in there. I just want to do this.
I'll let you do that. Because when you're doing that, I can look up Bailey's.
Right.
SASHA.
Hold on. That's not one song. RazrBlaDeDreams. Hope I spelled that right. Hey, if you would, look for like you're going to do at RazrBlaDeDreams. I don't know if you had a Twitter. Do you have a Twitter?
No.
Okay. I don't know if he's supposed to tell me or not. Alright, and then we do that's weird. It's not like
Your
somebody.
phone's vibrating like crazy. Sasha Banks WWE.
Alright. I did not mean to do that. If it'll let me. Alright, what now? She uses the dollar symbols, don't she?
I don't know.
No, she don't. Okay. And what about Bailey? Does Bullet Club have one?
I'm gonna look it up as I do Bailey's. At Sasha Banks WWE. SASHA. Okay, now I'm gonna look up.
Banks WWE.
Yeah, Banks WWE. Bailey's WWE Twitter.
I think it's like I'm a hugger or some stupid shit like that. Or it's Bailey or something like that.
Oh, wrong one. It's sold way too many things.
Me too. Okay, it's Bailey WWE right there. It's Bailey WWE. Spell it for me.
BAYLEY.
LEY?
Yep.
WWE?
Yep. Bullet Club Twitter. At Bullet Club New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Wow, Cody Rhodes is now on there. I bet that's awesome.
Now there's
Bullet Club and JPW. They spell bullet.
I don't know if they're easy to see.
No, but I'm typing too. So
BULLET.
all right, and
Club. NJPW. NJPW.
Yeah, you see what red is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just one, I gotta do something. Alright. And we'll just sacrifice this. We'll just do this. That'll give us NJPW then. I'm going. It's doing that because it's adding this to it. Okay. Alright guys, and I'm going to also do this. Alright, yeah, we're still streaming. Alright guys, you're still there. Go ahead and show them how do you get a regular wrestling ring, a custom wrestling ring to show up.
Okay, for you wondering at home how you do a downloaded ring to show up where you can use it in a regular match. First off, you go to WWE2k18 after you download a ring and hit show. We already have the glow, so we're going to do a new one just where I can show you how to do this. Pick the arena. We go over to custom. We're going to go with Bullet Club for life. I'm just going to show you how to do this real quick. So name, we're just going to put it as Bullet Club. So music, you can change the music to any superstar that you want.
Gallows, that'd be cool. Is that to me?
What I'm gonna do is I have really two good choices to pick from. I could pick from Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson or Finn Balor. Either one would be perfect for it. In all honesty, I think the one that'd be best would be Anderson and Gallows, the club. Commentary, you could pick anything. We're just gonna say WWE Payback. show image. You can, let's see, what we're going to do on this. Let's go with custom images because we did download that for Bullet Club. The only thing that we have that is actually similar to it would be. Oh wait, nope.
What the?
That was my mistake.
Was you trying to do the T-Sweet song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing we have that'd be best is T-Sweet symbol. Of course, use that. So load screen. We can do any of the regular events, or we could do something on Element. And if we're doing Bullet Club, honestly, we need something that's more traditional. So I prefer this one since it is mostly like Japan is where it came alive at. I'm going to just have the traditional on all of these and just kind of pick one at random basically. Hit accept. That way it will save everything.
Our bonus match is going to be that Go Dust and Velvet.
Okay. Oh no, we need to do Bullet Club. So if you're in Bullet Club Arena. Kenny Omega and McCall. Kenny
Whatever.
Omega and Jericho. Okay, now that you have that saved, you can go back to play. One-on-one, we're going to do just a false count anywhere. That way we can make it kind of a quicker match. And since we are doing a Bullet Club Arena, we're going to pick somebody who is Bullet Club. You want to continue on the women's theme or what?
Yeah.
Since you're sticking to the women's theme, I'm going to be Bullet Club Bailey.
The Bombshell Bailey. The Diamond.
Now we can actually go and select our arena. You see where you have custom T-Sweet logo, Bullet Club Arena.
We should do a belt too if we would let us.
We are doing a belt.
Alright.
Now, since we're doing this, we're going to do this for our title. Don't have a whole lot to choose from. So we do Women's World Championship because I like the way that belt looks. And here we have our arena and everything that we made for Bullet Club.
Okay, now I understand that image. That image that they had was that of a breast thing that they put on there for an image for the diamond to go on there on top of that. So that's actually just a black thing with the image of the chest. Yeah.
The only thing about having a downloaded arena like that is it usually takes a little bit longer for you to be able to get to the match with that versus an actual preset arena. I am Bullet Club's version of Bailey. My friend Kenny here is going to be Tessa Blanchard, who is the daughter of Tully Blanchard.
The reason why it's taking so long to upload and stuff is the fact that these are customs.
Too sweet. This is going to be our first time to see this.
Wow.
And wow, this actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, this looks badass. Wow. Dude, look at that. Look how amazing she's got the belt.
Tag team.
Yeah, and that's her repping the belt. That's what she looks like when she's repping.
She's repping the championship she won.
Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, she is the women's
That belt honestly looks about as big as she is, though.
She is one half of the Bombshell, Bailey.
Guys, we finally crowned a new champion here tonight.
That's right, the title's been vacant for long enough. One of these superstars will be going home tonight as the new champion.
And what about this crowd reaction, guys?
Yeah, the WWE
I wonder how,
is definitely ready to see these women square off.
Miss
I
Blanchard's
can't say
gonna
that I blame
handle
them.
the women.
I don't know, I'm busy texting. Apparently she got the. Was she being sarcastic?
No,
Maybe she's gonna have that music.
I've never played with this girl. Oh wow! I like.
And
Oh wow!
from Charlotte, North Carolina.
I'm wondering if that is.
Diamond.
That's one of the
Here we go,
iconic
guys. We're going to
duos.
finally have a champion after
I
this
don't
one.
remember which one
The
enters
Always the
like that.
cake.
superstars are feeling the pressure
This
here.
the one that has
They'll
the
come
cake
into a
that
match
under
of
the
this
cake.
magnitude
I
without
think
feeling
she
it
is.
at
Or it's
least
the
a
flower
little.
one. Yeah, or it's the flower one.
It's one of the two. I don't remember.
Byron, what do you think about the shape these women appear to be in right now? They've clearly been prepping for this one.
Oh, without a doubt, Michael. I don't know specifically what they're doing inside the gym, but
Ooh,
it's
on her
definitely
tights,
working.
she even has her name on the back of them. Somebody went into great detail with doing that.
Oh yeah. See here.
This is your last match. And for those of you that are watching, this is going to be our last match. We only did this to where we could show people how to use a downloaded arena to where you can play as a regular match.
After this, the bonus match of Gold Dust and Black Velvet will be.
Velveteen Dream. We're going to use that as our standard arena, though.
All right, it's time to kick this thing off.
It's not every day you can guarantee history will be made, but that's exactly what's happening here, as the winner of this match will become the new champion.
This is going to be great. One of the superstars in the ring right now will become the new champion. That packed a punch.
Oh, elbow to the face. How you like that, Miss Blanchard?
Hard to predict this early in the match, but what do you think she needs
Where's
to do
she
to win
wrestle at?
Just to get to this point is a
If I'm not
major
mistaken, she's
accomplishment.
wrestling
Not
in
everybody has to
Simmer
compete
right
for a
now.
title, but I'm
What?
willing to
What?
bet just
Simmer.
competing for the
Simmer.
gold will
What's
not
that?
be enough. Winning the championship
So,
is the main
independent
goal.
women's organization.
Another
Oh.
thing is, she has all the
So
tools
she
to
has
be a
no
great one in this division.
desire
We'll
to
see
be on
how
the
well she
division.
develops from here.
That's it. I don't think she has any desire at all.
She delivers a lethal
forearm. Remember, this is a Falls Count Anywhere match, so we can use weapons. We can go backstage or whatever.
Acrobatic action at its absolute best.
Let's try to use equipment to where we know where they fall on it and all that other stuff.
Oh! I'm going to the back.
Who needs to do that shit?
Come get me. Too sweet. Come on, bitch.
Yeah, I guess this is going to be the last one then, truthfully, because you're right. It's like 11 something.
Yeah, you need to get to bed. Due to time restraints of him needing to get to bed where he can go to work in the morning, this is going to be our final match.
Go time.
For our stream.
I can't remember the last time I was this excited for a championship match.
I love when you do that. So much fun.
With a move like that, she's just trying to insult her opponent.
Ooh.
She's taking on some offense here, but this certainly isn't something she can't come back from.
Her talents inside the ring certainly are commendable, guys. The way she treats people, however, is a completely different story.
Come on, girl.
Oh my goodness!
Hit me.
She's looking to end it early.
I think I knocked her out.
1, 2. Bailey scores the victory.
All right, guys, we want to thank y'all for watching this. We're just going to let this finish, but we want to thank y'all for watching this. Are you quickly pressing exit, dude? You're not giving me a thumbnail to use at the end of the thing? Just letting you know. Want to thank everybody that did show up at the stream, trolls or not. Actually, if you want to, later on, you can actually go to the stream and click on chat. They actually let you see all the chats, what everybody said. Maybe we can translate some of the things that was said and use it in our live stream and say what people say, even if it was a bad word. All right, guys. One of the things, so Derek, what is some things that ideas for the next stream? What can we think of for next Thursday? What do you have in mind?
Well, personally, I'm going between two things. I would like to see a New Japan, whether it's Bullet Club or not, or I would like to see a more Lucha Libre style. So if you want to vote, let us know you want Lucha Libre or Strong Style New Japan.
Yep, that sounds like a good idea.
We're happy to do whichever one you'll vote on.
Yep, Strong, New Japan, Strong, whichever one. Anyways, be sure to leave in the comments what you would like to see. Yeah, you'll have to be the one to wrap it up because you got the controller. We really appreciate what you do, and thank you for watching, guys. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and remember, break every chain. Thank you, and God bless.